started on the temperature blanket. We are currently on day number 29, almost through January. And right now I'm basically making a purpley pink blanket, it appears. We were at 7.87 degrees today overall for the average. I'm glad to see that it will have a solid base because switching back and forth was getting scary at one point. I'm gonna cut this for a second. Oh, dang it. There we go. You did not see anything happening behind the mirror. Nothing had happened that you were not aware of. I guess I might say it's not picking up very much. It's picking up some things, just not everything.
Evening.
Good evening. How are you doing tonight? I'm gonna try to turn up this brightness without killing my eyesight.
Better than a few hours ago.
Oh no. Well, oh yes, that you're feeling better than a few hours ago. Oh no, that you weren't feeling well.
I had waves of nausea and stomach cramps. Not fun.
No.
I ate something my body didn't like. Apparently. I get that. Especially when I see my blood sugar spike, I'm like, oh well. I love that pastry, but I should not have had it. as you can see.
I had a
Uh,
fountain soda as part of my dinner. I'm wondering if it wasn't being properly cleaned.
Probably not. Probably not.
The fountain soda machine.
Uh, yeah, I can tell you from. And I'm pretty sure you've probably spent time at a place before too. But restaurants and gas stations and all the other places are known for, oh, yeah, we will do it, but things just sometimes don't get done. I think the gas station I was at, we only cleaned the part in the commercial for Canva. I think we only cleaned ours like once a month, which feels
Yeah,
like
I'm
it's not
familiar.
enough. Yeah. With everyone coughing, sneezing, and everything else because of the weather, I would not doubt. Which reminds me, I was supposed
Usually I don't get fountain drinks. I prefer bottled, but it was a time crunch thing.
to, of course. I need to get some more fountain stream bottles so I can take my own carbonated water into work so I can make my air quote soda for myself.
How was your day?
It was good until about an hour ago. Then all of a sudden, the world decided it wants to hurt for me existing. AKA, I randomly got a headache and I don't know what I did to do that.
I understand.
So, if you can imagine, right after this stream, my bed is off screen right there. Outside of saying
That
goodnight
happens
to
to
my
me
dog,
too.
I'm going right there.
If you didn't feel well, you didn't have to go live.
No, I do for my own accountability. Now, if I'm up in the hospital, that's a different story. But I'm still in my house. So, knock on wood. I had to find real wood in this room. I'll be fine. I won't be pushing myself.
Fair. I struggle with my own accountability sometimes.
I'm not happy to hear that, but at the same time, I'm glad that there is someone that can understand as well. It's just this year, well, last year really.
It's
I
why
st-
my apartment only gets vacuumed once a month instead of once a week.
You're still doing it. There's so many regular maintenance things that we all have to do in order to live. And it's just, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. Mine is more of, I was always a rule follower and like perfect attendance, this, and this. So unlearning that whole conditioning of you must be on time and things must happen the correct way. Today I accidentally missed an appointment with my business coach, and I just told him like, hey, I'm sorry. He said he understood, but he knew as soon as I wasn't there at the beginning of the meeting there was something off. So I have to remember I am human. I'm allowed to say hey, no. But boundaries are hard too. And I think we're at the end of this row. So now I might end up being a little bit chattier during the stream because I'm trying to mentally figure out how I want to do this next section. And yep, we are finished with this, so I don't know. There we go. So that's that. And we have a solid purple row going, or pinkish purple row going here. This is the one.
Yeah, I met with my new therapist for the first time tonight after work, so I had to get home in relatively short order.
Well, I'm glad that you're seeing someone. In regards to mental health. That sounded weird the other way.
Well, new. The last new therapist didn't work out.
And this is not something to brag about, but as someone who...
She no-showed.
Yeah. That's... Unfortunately... I had 3... What would happen? I would go to the therapist 2 times. Because I went through 3 in 1 year. I would show up 2 times, and the 3rd time there would be a no-call, no-show. Until I found my recent one, where I went through a different company and my insurance, and it was recommended by my PCP. Otherwise, I would still be therapy-less, probably. It's truly a testament to good help is hard to find. One sleeve.
Yeah, my therapist is unfortunately in MA and I've seen her for 10 years, but I'm in NH now, so. Trying to find a new one.
You will. It's hard work to finally find one, but when you do, they'll be the right one. You're not seeing my hands really move on the screen right now because I'm trying to look at the tutorials, or at least the pattern for the neck. Not really worried about the sleeves. Attach yarn anywhere on the neckline, chain 1 and single crochet around the neckline. Well, that's the border. They have a written tutorial, but I don't think that some of the information translated well. Optional width. I'm just going to go to her YouTube video.
Yeah, that's always fun.
Will be sideways.
At least it's not something major. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to fix a car. That would be a different scary story. You're going to see yourself for a minute in a different way. And I'm going, but it'll go away. I'm not going to have YouTube play on top of YouTube, though, because
And there will be an optional...
I think my system will try to end itself. Don't really need
neckline at the top. This is what the sleeve looks like, and we will use this long...
Wait, did she do her sleeves separately?
Skip the next one,
I know,
and then into this one, a single crochet, skip, and then do a cluster of 3, chain 2, and then do a cluster of 3 again.
Change color. I know how to do that. She tells you
we are going to skip,
medium,
and then do a single crochet, skip, and do the cluster.
Not super duper worried for extra roll width because I did try the piece on as it was.
Oh, my name is in blue on your screen.
And do the single crochet right there.
There we go.
Now we are going to move on to the shoulder part of the sweater that is going to give you more of a neckline. But I have noticed in people who are wanting to do the sweater, or a lot of people who have already done this same type of sweater, that a lot of people are wanting an off the shoulder kind of neckline and very wide. And so if that's the case and you want off the shoulder, then you don't even have to build up a shoulder part. And so you could just completely skip this, and then when we end up sewing everything together, you'll just sew the top probably a couple of inches inward, so that you have this very large neckline to work with and be off the shoulder if that's your choice. But since there's no extra tail that we've created, you'll just have to use another piece of yarn to sew it, and that's fine. But when we do the shoulder part, we are going to create a nice long tail to sew one panel onto another panel. So first we want to take 2 stitch markers and count inwards from both sides about 20, it's probably going to be about 24 to 27. We're going to measure to see what exactly we're going to need. I did 26 on the first panel that I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And then do the same thing on the other side with another stitch marker. It's all going to be different depending on what size you made, but the space in between the 2 stitch markers, you're going to want it to be about 7 to 9 inches. So measure between these 2 and then adjust it one by one to see what is closest to 7 to 9 inches. So if you move one over, move another one over, and then remeasure. And once we have our stitch markers in, we are going to attach your next yarn.
Okay, I got a good enough. Yes, yes, it was. And also, too, that was interesting because when I was sharing the screen, I didn't. Oh, I turned down my computer's volume all the way. That's why I didn't hear the text to speech. I'm like, dang, I don't hear anything. Actually, is it blue? Yeah, it's green in the chat box, but then it's blue. I think everyone's name
Lolks
on the other screen is blue. That is interesting. Oh, and a heads up for changes of the stream. I think I'm going to try Streamlabs, but it won't be until Saturday I attempt to switch over because there's an issue when I'm trying to switch from my profile for Ashbury Art to this one, Ashley Unravels, and it crashes OBS every single time. And I've now been annoyed with it enough where I'm like, okay, I'm going to try something new and see what happens. Somehow I twisted this. So, yep, updates to come. And then hopefully that will be my last change that I need to do in the next month at least. I think I pretty much got it down the way that how I like stuff. And she's saying to count. Counting and me are not friends. How does she not know this? Or how do they not know this? I think that's their pronouns. 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We'll try 25 right there. I think I've decided I'm trying to build a main character wardrobe for myself.
I am looking forward to my volunteer shift on Saturday.
Whoop, whoop. Will you actually get to be with your kitties this time or no?
Also, I'm gonna do a Petco run this weekend. Friday after work or Saturday maybe. Hopefully.
Are you thinking you might end up with a foster fail, or are you just getting toys to take to the kitties? Oh, I can start the music back up now.
I'm getting general supplies.
I am forever a doggo parent, so what supplies do you need for kittens and cats?
I've been getting stuff slowly over the last month. This particular run is for cat litter and cat caves.
Ooh, okay.
Which are essentially cat beds.
Are you bringing home or are you donating them to the SPCA? Just curious. The cat stuff, not the cats themselves.
Home for now.
Okay.
Scribe is how you stop explaining the same thing over and over at work. Watch this. It'll change your life. Raise your hand if you've told your boss how to do the same thing more than once. Thought so. That's why there's Scribe. Go to scribehow.com.
Well, you'll have to tell me.
That way when I decide to pull the proverbial trigger, I'm ready.
Oh, okay. So you're prepping your place for the kitties, or the kitten, or the cat.
Puts everything they need to know. Instructions, pictures, videos, all on one page. So the next time they ask, you can just send the link. I know what you're thinking. They still
A cat.
put the wrong thing half the time.
Hopefully.
Check this out. Scribe will literally guide them through it click by click. Warning.
Well, I'm pretty sure that they'll love everything.
Assuming I don't chicken out, I have to keep reminding myself no more cats. Again.
Okay, see, Mara McGregor. Welcome to the stream. So, gotta go back and scroll and read. So, Autumn, you're trying not
Mara
to chicken
McGregor,
out.
that is a problem I wish I had. I have 4 cats and 7 dogs.
Oh, so you have a pack at your house.
At Mara McGregor, oh wow. I live in 450 square feet.
I'm just watching how she does this. So she's crocheting up to the edge, and then she rotates back. Got it. I can do that. Well, if I could figure out where I put my hook.
I like dogs too, but I like big dogs, and big dogs in small spaces isn't fair. I am willing to let Biden, the cat, go if he won't stop sweating at the puppy and then getting mad when she bounces at him. He's sweet. But sometimes he's just a butt.
Agree with the dog sentiment, and wow, okay, on the Biden situation. Biden better behave.
Swatting at the puppy, then he gets mad.
And Autumn, when the right cat finds you, they'll be happy to go home with you. They'll just walk up to you. You don't have to worry about chickening out.
I'm crocheting along tonight.
Well, welcome. I'm really debating because I'm wondering if the sign that I lost my crochet hook is telling me I need to quit while I'm ahead.
It's also 1030.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like,
So, your usual time.
Yep. And that turn will thank goodness, did kick in. So that headache is gone. But yeah, I think that's my sign of I figured out what I need to do next. I need to crochet from this end over here to this middle point to start the neck hole on this, but that still feels super big. You all cannot see it, but it's more than 9 inches. It's about a foot, so I'll have to recount it. So I think for tonight, I'm actually going to go ahead and wrap it up. Sorry, Mara, that I'm in the stream when you just popped in, but I will be live again tomorrow at 10 p.m. EST, so we can keep on crocheting again. And I hope that you both have a safe night.
Have a good night.